Abdali Grammar School, Primary Mathematics, Lesson 2, Subtract Mentally, Chapter number 2, Lecture number 6, 69 Abdali Road, Islampura, Lahore. Assalamu alaikum, my dear student. Today our chapter is subtraction and we will discuss about add mentally. Student, what do you mean by add mentally? Add mentally means use your brain for subtraction. Add mentally means use your brain for subtraction. Add mentally means use your brain for subtraction. Student, we have some steps to solve our question. Our step 1 is split number in places. Split number in places. Our second step is subtract numbers of same places. Subtract numbers of same places. And our last and third step is at last merge all place digit in one number. At last merge all place digit in one number. At last merge all place digit in one number. Now student, let's start to solve our examples by using these steps. Our first question of subtract mentally is 86 subtract 25. 86 subtract 25. Student, our first step is split the numbers into places. Firstly, we split 86 into two places. 6 is at ones place and 8 is at tens place. We split 86 into two places. We split 6. 6 is at ones place and 8 is at tens place. We write tens place 8 as 80. We write tens place 8 as 80. Now student, we split our second number, that is 25. We also split 25 into two places. 5 is at ones place and 20 is at tens place. 2 is at tens place. We write it as 20. Student, now our second step is subtract the numbers place by place. Subtract the numbers place by place. Students, what we do now? Firstly, we subtract tens place 80 and 20. When we subtract 20 from 80, now firstly we subtract 20 from 80, we get 60. When we subtract 20 from 80, we get 60. Now student, it's time to subtract ones place. Now we subtract 5 from 6. When we subtract 5 from 6, we get 1. Now student, our last step is step number merge all places. We merge 60 and 1, we get 61. We get 61. When we merge 60 and 1, we get 61. We get our answer 61. When we subtract 25 from 86, we get 61. When we subtract 25 from 86, our answer is 61. Now student, let's start to solve our second question. Our second question is find the difference of numbers. Find the difference of number. Student, difference means we subtract two numbers. Difference means we subtract two numbers. 2164 and 728. We subtract 2164 and 728. First of all, we start to subtract at ones place. Student, add Ones place in the number 1 4 is right, and in the number 2 8 is right. 4 is smaller, so we borrow 1 from tens place. When we borrow 1 from tens place, it's 14 at ones place. Student, now we subtract 8 from 14. Now we subtract 8 from 14, we get 6. Now student, what we do now? Now student, we subtract tens. Now we subtract tens. Now we subtract 2 tens from 5 tens. Now we subtract 2 at tens place, and 5 is also at tens place. Now we subtract 20 from 50, we get 30. When we subtract 20 from 50, we get 30. Now student, it's time for 100 place. Now student, we subtract hundreds. In the first number 1 is right at 100 place, and in the second number 7 is right at 100 place. 1 is smaller than 7. So what we do now? Now student, we borrow 1 from 2000. We borrow 1 from 2000. Now student, at 100 place, it's 11. Now what we do now? Now we subtract 100 places 11. Now we subtract 700 from 1100, we get 400. We get 400. And in the last student, at 1000 place. At 1000 place, 1 is right in the first number, and in the second number is up to 100. So 1000 subtract with 0, we get, when we subtract 1000 subtract with 0, we get 1000. Now student, what we do now? We apply our last step, step 3. In the last step, we merge all places. We write 6 ones place, 3 at tens place, 4 at 100 place, and 1 at 1000 place. When we subtract 728 from 2164, we get 1436. Thanks for watching.